after experiencing whale watching in Juneau, the sights of Glacier Bay, and catching scores of salmon in Ketchikan, you might think that Alaska would be running short on highlights by now. Well, think again. We have just arrived at one of its most loved natural attractions. Today's stop on our Alaskan adventure with Scenic.
Isn't this gorgeous? Look at today's office. Now, when most people talk about seeing the Big Five, they're generally referring to going on a safari in Africa. But did you know that Alaska has her very own Big Five? And apparently you can see all of them right here in Denali National Park and Preserve. Now, I have been watching the rangers here, and they have their own little sign language for when they spot something. So here we go. If you see a bear, you go like that, bear. This is for caribou. This is if you spot the wolf. This, can you guess? This is a moose. And my personal favorite, that is the Dall sheep. I love that. That's for the horns.
Denali National Park is 2.5 million hectares of wildland and just one carefully constructed road within it, giving us access to some mind-blowing wildlife encounters.
So what we've got the mummy and two cubs.
Yes. They were born this year. So they were born in their dens back in June. And so now they're about 8 months old, and they're learning how to eat from their mom.
She's teaching them everything, and she's got one eye on them at all times, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They are.
We've just spotted the moose, but I'm more interested in the breed right next to me, the professional photographer. Someone's had a lot of fun at the outdoor camping store.
This is the Tundra Tour, an all-day adventure. That's just one of Scenic's free choice picks for today, all included, of course, and guaranteed to be a trip highlight.
Tundra just means treeless, all right? It's a Finnish word, means treeless. And so tree line here is 2,700 feet, so we're obviously above that in elevation. And here in the park, we have what you're looking at now is shrubby tundra, but then the higher up you go, you lose the shrubs and it's just grass and flowers.
Don't expect animal viewings everywhere you look. I should probably say that. This isn't a zoo. It is millions of hectares of wild habitat, which makes the sightings all the more special.
What exactly is it doing?
It's feeding. I mean, this is the time of year when bears are going into what's called hyperphagia. So they're trying to eat and eat and eat as much as they can. And
Before they hibernate?
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So they'll eat 200,000 berries a day.
How many?
200,000 berries a day, which for them is equal to about 100,000 calories.
That is amazing.
So they've got to eat and eat and eat because once they go into their dens, they're not going to eat for 7 months.
Fair enough.
Travel within the park is by bus or private vehicle. And don't worry, there's lots of places to stop and viewing opportunities all along the way.
So those white dots up there are the Dall sheep.
They are. They kind of look like white dots with legs. It's hard to distinguish, but they're the only white dots out there. And those are Dall sheep, the whole reason why we have this park.
So we can now say that we've actually seen all 5
Yeah.
of the Big Five. We did actually see some wolves. I did need the binoculars, and one darted across the road.
To be as close as possible to the action, Scenic has us booked in at the Denali Princess Wilderness Lodge, with the entrance to the park less than 2 k's from the lodge.
It's a well-known fact that Aussies love to cruise. It's popular amongst all ages. I can assure you, from my experience, it is a truly wonderful holiday. So if you're like me and you're a bit of a cruiseaholic, or you'd just like to give one a go, then listen up, because here is how you can win a trip north to Alaska.
The prize is a 7-day Voyage of the Glaciers cruise for 2 in a balcony cabin. This Princess Cruises journey takes you past glaciers, icebergs and fjords to the very heart of the Inside Passage, as well as the impressive Gulf of Alaska. Onboard meals and return economy airfares from your nearest capital city, they are included. All up, the prize is worth $12,000. Just visit getaway.scenic.com.au to be in the draw to win.